Welcome to my channel. I wanted to introduce myself so you know who I am and why I can help you. So first of all, I raised 3 kids by myself when I was living in the US with no family, and that was tough. When my last 2 became teenagers, they started acting out in potentially very dangerous ways, very self-destructive and really like unruly, skipping school, getting out at night without me knowing, trying stuff at parties, to a point where I ended up waking up at night, in the middle of the night, with palpitations, in panic attacks, imagining the worst case scenario every time they went out, every time they were not with me in the house. I spiraled in depression. And once I became aware of that with my oldest, and I share that in many interviews, my oldest came back from the University of Reno after having completed a BA in psychology. And she looked at me and she said, "Mom, you know, the checkbox for depression, you almost check all of them." So I knew I wasn't doing well because, frankly, I was constantly thinking, I don't have what it takes. This is too hard. I am alone. Just take me. I wouldn't have killed myself, but if a lightning struck me and I was gone, I was fine with it. But I never realized that I was really fully in depression. So when this became really evident, as you know, awareness is the beginning of healing because you cannot work with what you can see. So once I realized that, I started applying what I did with my clients. At the time I was coaching on relationships. I applied all the tools with me, multiplied by 10. I did meditation evening and morning. I did tapping in the middle of the night when my body was on alert and my heart was palpitating until I could get to a neutral state. I started defining where I had power, where my zone of power and powerlessness. I journaled every single thing I did with my client, I did on myself, but on steroids. And of course, I bounced back. And when I bounced back, I realized that I had completely changed the way I do life. To where before I tried to control everything, the safety of my kids, the fact that they would survive or not, every single thing, I had relinquished what I can no longer control to a higher power, and I was solely focusing on where I had power. And it changed everything. Now in my life, I got the name for my business, Co-Parenting with the Universe, which I downloaded in a meditation. That approach, I apply it everywhere in my life. I co-parent with the universe, I co-business with the universe, I co-health, bringing myself to health with the universe. Every part of my life, every fiber of my life is penetrated by the divine. And that's what I want to teach you, because there is immense power there. First of all, you cannot see the big picture when you're in stress, and that's why I'm certified in clinical tapping. That's why we will use tapping. That's why you will find a lot of tapping on this video, because tapping will help you get out of an emotional state that is not helping you in being resourceful and finding a solution or even feeling better. You will come back to a neutral state, or even better, sometimes a positive one. And then you will ask for the next step. And you can learn that too. You can learn how to bring yourself to receive answers, because they can come in many ways. They can come meeting someone, becoming aware of a book that happened to me several times, having to take a class, having to take care of your body, because our physical stage will determine how we react. So if you don't sleep well, don't drink enough water, don't move your body enough, you're not going to be in your best ability to impact and guide your teenager where you want them to go for their own safety and their highest good. So in short, that's who I am, certified in clinical tapping, certified as a quantum coach, certified in level 2 Reiki, and I use all the tools that I know. I customize them to you to be able to help you in the way that you will receive the help for your highest benefits. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the videos, and don't hesitate to ask questions, subscribe, and like the videos if you like what I teach. I want to reach as many moms as possible.